So a couple of weeks ago, I did something crazy and I went to a garage sale and I spent $900 on a full room of plush. A lot of these plush were in bins and in bags, as you can see back here. So today I'm here to see if I can find anything amazing to sell on eBay or Mercari. So please be sure to stick around and see if you can learn some new things that maybe you can watch for when you're outsourcing at garage sales or thrift stores, or maybe some things that you are better off passing on. What do you think about all these stuffed animals that Mom got?
We had them really so much to do, so yeah.
There's so much to do.
Yeah, because there was like 2 billion of them.
How many are there? Look at Mom and tell me.
There's been like 100, because look, everywhere is like full. Except this area.
Do you think that this is 100 stuffed animals?
Yeah.
So these are the 2 bins that we're going to tackle going through today. And there's a couple of little bags up on the top. It says on the side, the people were nice and they kind of grouped things together, that this one is baby electronics. I'm not really sure what baby electronics means. But then on the other side of this bin, it says electronic plush, some untested, some works, some good brands, some off brands. I'll tell you right now, I'm pretty excited for those off brands, right? And then this bin over here doesn't have, and then this bin over here doesn't have a label on the box. So I guess it's just kind of a random throw of stuff and we'll have to see what's in there. I am excited to see that on top right here is a Furby. If you've not sold Furbies before, they are really good and they generally sell pretty fast within, I don't know, within a month at least. And so, yeah, they're usually $20, $30, $40 plus. Hopefully that one works, but maybe there will be more in here. So we're gonna jump in and we're gonna start on the smaller bin and see what kind of random things are in here. So first off, we have this large giraffe. Unfortunately, it looks like he does not have his tag. So he's a little bit of a mystery in this little mystery bin. And maybe if I use Google Images, I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but if you go on Google and do Google Lens, you can take a picture of pretty much anything and it will bring up pictures from all over the internet. And that will give you an idea of what it is, if they have it on the internet somewhere. It does look like he makes noise.
Oh, all right, not that hard. Have you hugged your giraffe today?
That might make it easier to find what it is. So then we have this really heavy, it's probably bean pellet filled teddy bear, and this is by Soothies, which kind of sounds like the kind that have the heat pack. So maybe it is. Maybe it's one of those like rice pack teddy bears, which probably means that he should not go in the wash. This looks like, well, it kind of looks like Boyd's Bears, but it's actually Thai. Just this little posable teddy bear, kind of like the Boyd's Bears do. We've got a nice Buddha plush. It says, gotta get a guru.com. Many paths, one way. There's a blue Hawaiian helicopters, but unfortunately it looks like he's got a hole right here on his face. So unless he's worth a ton, I guess I could sew it if I had to. And it just says artistic toy manufacturing. We've got a Thai minion. This is from Despicable Me 3. And it's Jerry. It's by Thai. It's got a little fanny pack. That's funny. Oh, we've got another puppet. This is a dinosaur. See if we can find a tag on him. It's inside. And it looks like this is by Folk Manus, which I want to say is a good brand. It looks like a nice quality puppet. Got a cute little Coca-Cola. He's got his bottle right here. Walrus. And this is by Coca-Cola. And it's kind of like a beanie type plush. This is Gemmy Industries. It looks like maybe a 50th birthday kind of present. It's got a walker, which of course, you know, most 50-year-olds are using walkers. Unfortunately, this is broken right here, if you notice. So that's definitely gonna be a no-go. Oh, look at that. It's a little My Little Pony headband with no tag. So this might actually be good. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these little collectible animals. They're all Coca-Cola branded. and they're still in the bag. So maybe I could lot this up with the other one that we just found. And these might be new. Maybe. We have an Eric Carle, I never know how to say his name, a clip-on toy for baby. It does kind of accordion out and make noise. We've got a Thai peekaboo Beanie Baby turtle. We've got a Simba that seems to be one that walks. It's pretty heavy and has a battery pack, but this leg feels loose, so it may be a broken Simba. Got a little Paw Patrol dog. I'm not actually sure what this one's name is. I do have a little guy that likes these, but I know Chase is the blue one. I'm not sure what the Dalmatian is. I think we're gonna have to move because it's Florida and it's hot out here. When I say hot, it's probably only really like 70 degrees, but the sun is blazing down on my leg right where we're sitting. We may have to go somewhere a little bit more shaded. Better, not as bright, tucked back in the garage, but it'll have to do. Okay, we've got an Anna plush doll. It does have a tag on the inside that says A Easter. It almost looks like somebody sewed that in or added that on later. But it is by Ty Sparkle. We've got a Curious George, which could be good if this is vintage, but I'm not seeing a tag right off. And his overalls are stitched on. I tried to undress him to see if maybe the tag is attached to him on the back, but I don't see a tag. But this will probably be a good one for Google Images. We have an Elsa doll that's seen better days with her hair. Got a little Hasbro baby. Looks like this one may have come with a bottle originally. It's dated 2013. This is a Kohl's Cares plush teddy bear. Generally speaking, Kohl's Cares is not worth a lot because they only sold for like $5 or $6 at the store to begin with. So this is exciting. This is a Jessie doll, and she does have the pull string, which I've heard makes them really good.
What do you like to do?
Unfortunately, she is really dirty, and I don't know how I would clean her up. I mean, look at how bad her arm is right here. And obviously, this is not something that would go into the wash. So yeah, I would have to be really creative figuring out how to clean this. Got a Toy Max elephant. This feels really cheap, so I doubt this is worth anything. We have a K-Care Mickey Mouse, but again, I don't know if you can see from there, but he is really dirty. It does talk or something because there's a box inside of him, but I don't know how you would get him clean. Got a little Avengers keychain. Best Toy Pirate Dog. GetRoxo.com Mickey Mouse. I'm not really sure what this is. It's got a zipper on the bottom. And it seems to like light up in there. Yeah, kind of weird, but again, kind of dirty. This seems to be like the story of this bin is dirty. This is a little baby doll by the Brass Key. A big Circo plush elephant. This is an Eric Carle little bear. Delaware Park racing horse. It's a little Carter's pig, but unfortunately it is broken. And then we've got a bean bag, a little American ball, and a Build-A-Bear Workshop nest, which actually might be worth something. I'll have to hold on to that one. But yeah, that was it for this little green bin, and really I don't see anything terribly exciting, but we're gonna go check some comps and we'll get back to you and let you know. So we're gonna hang on to these Coca-Cola plush. Looks like they're selling like $6 and $10 a piece. So I'm just gonna group them up maybe in 2 groups, maybe 1. We'll have to wait and see. This is all stuff that I decided was not worth it. We're gonna hold on to this Curious George. I can't find this exact one, but he looks vintage, so we're gonna try him. We've got this, I think it's Baby Alive Love and Cuddles. You can see the picture, but there was one of these that sold for $24, and there's none in this coloring that are currently listed. It does look like her thumb goes in her mouth, so I guess we don't need a bottle for her. We did find out that this is a nightlight, but there's none listed. There was a Minnie Mouse on there, but she was only $9, and he's too dirty to clean, so we're gonna toss him. And just since you were all curious, Jessie really is not worth that much. It looks like she's only selling for like $15. So I guess I'm not going to be so sad that we have to toss her because she's so dirty. So this dinosaur, unfortunately, there's only one of these on eBay. They only have it at 10. But I was looking closer and his teeth are like crumbling. The material on here is just kind of like falling off. So he's also gonna have to go. I then have this Buddha that I can't find on eBay. It says it's 2010 and it's collectible. I'm debating on maybe listing it. You never know with things. Sometimes when they're not on eBay, they could be totally worth it and they can sell fast because people are looking for them. I don't know anything about plush Buddha dolls and whether anybody would be looking for that. And then these ones are not worth much, but they kind of fit in with the theme of my store, which is baby. My username's actually Precious Baby Boutique. That's what my store is called on eBay. And so we are going to try these. And I looked this up. This is Build-A-Bear and I can't find it. So we're going to wash it and try that because some Build-A-Bear accessories can do well. Okay, so now we're headed on to the electronics bin. We're going to see what all is in here. Looks like we have a For Real Friends. I don't know about these. I think that these may have to have little controllers with them, but maybe. We've got this Furby that I already showed you. It does look kind of dirty, so yeah, we'll definitely have to open this up and see. This one's 2012, which is not as good. If you can get the earlier ones, they do better, but the 2012s will still sell in the $20 or $30 range. So up on top, there's a whole bunch of these little bird things. This doesn't seem to have a tag on it, but we've got a blue one and a green one. They're Hatchimals. A little bit bigger purple one, bird looking one. There we go, this one works. It's like their eyes change color. They kind of sound like Furbies. We've got a couple more. Blue one and a purple one. This little teeny chick that looks like it makes noise. I really don't know what this is. Maybe Google Images. And then we did find some more of these singamajigs that are in here, which is great because they were $20 when I was looking them up last time on the last video. I found one. And I can totally lot these together now that I have multiple, which will make it a lot easier for me work-wise. Got a yellow guy and a blue guy. Ooh, this guy makes noise, but I don't think that's what he's supposed to make. He probably needs his batteries changed. He talks. We've got a Zuzu pet. This is like a little puppy. And then we've got this little bird. I suspect this probably is not worth really anything. I think normally they come with cages. And then we have this bag that they were all in that has a nice size dead beetle in the bottom of it. So that's exciting. Got a Little Life Pets Fluffy. It does have a name written on it though, which you can tell a little kid did. Got this cute little bear or doll outfit. It's got the little pants that go with it, little football, but it doesn't have a tag on it, so I don't know what it goes to. Dreamlights dog pillow plush. They're night lights, so you push on it and it lights up your room, projects an image up, well, stars on the ceiling. I'm fairly certain that's not worth anything. Little kitty, but it feels like its leg is broken. Got a dandy. I think this is supposed to be a Santa chicken, but its press button is pretty worn, so it would have to be worth a lot for me to want to list this. Eye flops, Share the Tunist. This thing has a really heavy head, so there's definitely got to be music in there, but it also has a cord, so I'm guessing we're missing something. 2016 For Real Friends. Another little Hatchimals bird. You know, maybe those are worth like $1 million and I've got like so many of them, so I'm gonna be like rich after this, right? Another For Real, this time it's a puppy. Sound and Light animatronics. Got a little guitar. I assume it sings. Looks like he's got some sunglasses. Leapfrog. A really dirty Elmo. This little kitty has got his tag cut off and the inside battery pack is too hard to read in this lighting. PVC Snowman. Another For Real dog. Got a dog. It's Westminster Inc. This one is Amazimals, but it's super matted. It does have the pull string and it works, but he's in pretty rough shape. 2012 Fisher Price Glowworm. Ooh, and the music works. So I have been coming over while I've been working on these videos, and I have been adding some of these plush into the laundry when I come over. This is the pile that I have left to go through for the electronic toys. But yeah, so I've gone through, I've taken out some of the plush from this Precious Moments bin. I've taken some of this Disney stuff has come out. I've washed several My Little Pony plush. Then I opened up this movie TV game bin and I've started going through some of these. Started doing some puppets. And then I believe this one says Sea Life, but it seems like there's more of a mix. But yeah, I've just been trying to get this stuff washed, and I've got a good size pile at my house that's ready to be gone through and listed if needs be. We got a 2014 Sanrio Hello Kitty. This one could be good. A Dirty TL Toys Angel Bear. I don't know about you guys, but some of these are kind of gross, and it really kind of grosses me out. We've actually got this little guy. It's another light projector. This is Flashlight Friends from 2013. Dreamlights, Pillow Pals, Ninja Turtle. It's like a little hamster, but he has no brand tag. This one's a dancing hamster from Jimmy Industries. Looks like it's 2012. Got these cute little Aurora kissing frogs. You pull them apart and they come back together. And then on the back it says, my pad or yours. Got a Doc McStuffins. This little Fisher Price monster. This is 2016. Got a My Little Pony. Her tag is cut off though. This is a Barbie Just Play plush. Got a bag full of Aflac ducks. I don't know if there's much of a market for those. Maybe. For Real. This one is a newborn baby cubs by For Real. I only see one of these sold. There's none listed, and it was brand new and it sold for $35, so this one might be good. Jimmy Industries Santa Mouse. Wish some of these were making their sounds, but they're not. Mary Meyer Monkey, that's not working. This is an Ebba Blessings collection. This one does kind of have some stuff in its fur, but otherwise it looks good, maybe. Maybe not. It does have some little spots on its paws. I actually have this bear at home. Somebody bought this from me in Canada, and I took the battery pack off to check it before I sent it, and I forgot the battery cover and then sent it, and then they sent it back because the battery cover was missing, even though I messaged and said that I had sent the battery cover. Anyway, so I got the battery cover and the bear back. It was a long deal, and it's still sitting on my shelf, but now I could have two. This is Baby Gund. It's really cute. It plays peekaboo. Got a 2004 Barney. This guy might be good. 2008, Jesus Loves the Little Children. He's got a good little book. I just looked this one up, and crazy, there is a sold comp on this for $50, and it's in pre-owned condition. So yeah, maybe this one will fetch the same amount. This one does have the ribbon kind of fraying at the ends, but yeah, I would have never guessed. This is Tiger Electronics. It's a really heavy cat. 2013 Elmo. Ooh. I don't know if he's supposed to make that loud beeping noise. A talking crayon.
Hello, I'm Lack.
Cheap little walking puppy. Sound and Light animatronics, but this guy, you can tell, has seen better days. Try to go a little bit faster. Ooh, this one works. This one's Barbie. This one's Carter's, which I was excited to see, but he's pretty dirty and his wind up is not working, so definitely no go. This is a little squeaking dog, but he's got a hole in the foot, so he's a no-go. This is Cloud Bee, which I believe is Target. It looks like this one's meant for babies. It's got a little tie to put on like a crib or something. Artlist Collection, the dog. You see that? This teeny little Baby Gund puppy. It feels like it was supposed to do something, but unfortunately it doesn't anymore. City World, this little bear that covers his face. This is an Avon bear. He looks pretty matted though. Ooh, this looks vintage. Glowworm. It's Play School. Maybe not. 2011. Fisher Price, 2015. Not sure why he's got a square head. This kind of looks like a cheap Easter musical bunny. Yep. There you have it. $4.99. So I bet he's worth a lot. From Publix. This is Winter Wonder Lane. But its ear is pretty gross. Got a big Barney, but he's kind of pink in the back. I don't know if he sat in front of the sun or if he's supposed to be multi-toned. It's Play School and it's 1992, so it's definitely vintage. So I'm not really sure about this guy. There is a sold on him for like $22 and he seems to be in better condition. But I still just can't tell if he is supposed to be pink and purple. I don't know if you can tell through the camera. But some of them is pink and some of them is purple. And so I don't know if it's bleached or if it was intended to be that way. I can only find a couple online and it's really hard to tell from theirs whether it's the way the light is shining on it or if theirs are kind of pink and purple as well. What would you guys do? Got another one of these light up flashlight friends. This is a zoomer play zone. He's got this cord sticking out of it that looks like it's been cut off though, so I think that's definitely a no-go. This just says Sherman Retail Group. I guess Carlton Cards. Cute little cupcake. Another gun fair, so that makes 3. This is a Hallmark. His little battery pack is falling out. Another Doc McStuffins. Another one of those little flashlight friends. For Real Puppy. Brookstone. Monkey. Chimpanzee. I don't know what this monkey is called. Mandarin. Something like that. This is Hallmark Sweet Dreams. Elmo. It's a 2006 Elmo that looks like he makes pizza. This is all cracking though, so it's probably going to be a no-go. Little sepia, I think is how you say it. Hamster. I don't remember what show this is from, but it's a 2005 Fisher Price. It does say untested on the back. This little guy looks like he does peekaboo too, but he's missing his battery cover, and he's pretty dirty. The people we bought this stuff from said that everything was hand-picked, and I have a hard time imagining that they were really hand-picking some of this stuff because some of it's pretty gross. Mary Meyer teddy bear. Unfortunately, a lot of these, the sound box is built in and you can't access the batteries, so they're not really good for anything at this point. This is Baby Gun, and it does work, the wind-up works, but he's also pretty dirty. I would definitely have to clean him, so I guess maybe if he's worth a gazillion dollars. This is a gun, it just says rec, which I assume means record, and maybe you can play back and hear what you said. This is a Jimmy Rudolph, looks like he must turn his head. It does look vintage, so maybe. A Leapfrog Caterpillar. And our last one is this little Hallmark bear. And that is that whole bin. So maybe some keepers. These ones are a little bit more of a challenge because these ones can't get washed. So if they're dirty, it's pretty much a no-go unless it's easily wiped off. And they'll definitely have to sit in the car for a while if I do decide to keep them. And they do, like everything else, still have a little bit of that musty smell to them. So we'll see. So just because I know you're all excited to see, this is how big this stack is of all of those electronic toys that I just went through. And then there's some that I've already chucked into the donate bin because I just don't want to deal with them. All right, so in the end, I ended up going through all of the rest of these and pricing them out. I've got this little pile right here, and then I've got one in my car, a bag full of some of them that I have left there for about a week. And then we did have all of these Fisher Price Singamajigs. These are all Hatchimals. I will group these together, but the Singamajigs go for more than the Hatchimals. But yeah, I think that those will do okay. And then I do have a good chunk over here of rejects. This is all stuff that's going to get donated. Either it just wasn't worth much, it wasn't selling, or the condition just wasn't that great and I didn't want to have to deal with it. How's it going? Are you pretty bored?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm glad you're finding good use of your time with your cars. You say bye.
Bye.
So a couple of bins down, but we still have so much more of this to look through and so much more of this to wash. So be sure to like and subscribe, and you can follow my journey as I continue to sort through this stuff to see if I can find anything amazing to sell. Thanks for watching.